All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready?
Mike.
15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
55, Mike.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm Delta. I'm coming after you.
Mike, 50.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
You know right now, you better bring it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. A huge play there right off the bat. 67 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Murray now to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Check, 59.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
He was brought down at the 20.
Second down. Here's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That last one good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
64, weak.
Looking to throw on second down. Tracy eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Seahawks, first down.
Ready.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check. Let it go.
On the ground, McCaffrey. 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Tracy. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Pull it high. It's just me and you. It's just me,
Looking to throw. Tracy.
Check.
That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
30 base.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
All day.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
50, plant. Greystone, Travis.
Alert 3.
Two.
Throwing on first down. Tracy. Throw left side, complete. That's Stevens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, high 7.
Bandit.
Let's go.
From the red zone now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Alpha.
Good. Watch the twist.
Go.
Wide. Get wide.
5.
2nd and
3 is the mic.
Got you.
the pressure gets to him again. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check curls.
Back to throw. Tracy. And an alley to run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's where you belong.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
As a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Seahawks take
Let's go,
over
baby.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch tight.
And right
Tight
now
is
they're
right.
saying, hey,
Watch
let's keep
tight.
this
Tight.
going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw, it's Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
First and 10 at the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Ready.
Mike 5'9".
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
On first and 10, Tracy. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Derrick Henry.
Check 43.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
59.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Henry.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Let's go.
Hey, X3, 218, chopper, down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Ready.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Leaf River.
They'll run with former Tar Heel T.J. Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Get it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Oh, yeah.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
57 to Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the 24, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Watch 57.
Let's go, D.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
you know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to fit it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field. One away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 20.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't get nervous. Hey, check 24.
Topper!
5.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Good confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Get in the weight room.
At the 42-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Mike's 57.
On 2nd down, call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You got him.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
I got wide.
Ready.
Let it go.
From the gun on 3rd down,
Right here.
Murray. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Woo! Pick, baby. Good stuff. Keep doing that.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
What's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And some space here. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
And you know he's going to get deep.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 2nd touchdown in his first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it. And
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
There we go. Oh.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Ready.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Good throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup.
Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Tracy over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking football.
Looking to throw. Tracy making the catch is Sternberger. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Got it.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That one caught out wide by Boykin. Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3rd down. It's Logan. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? It's worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Here we go.
They'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Tighten up.
Hard.
Under 10. Check
Bam.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Get him, boys.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Blue draw Corkers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tracy. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And Lobo.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Got you, boy.
Back to throw. Tracy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Watch twist.
Yeah.
Looking to throw. Tracy. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Logan. And an alley run, and it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Steps away. And an alley to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Carson.
You ain't doing nothing
And
today.
some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the 41, Murray. Now that'll be caught by Cup. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got him under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
132
Pass
fighter.
protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a 2nd and a bundle. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go.
Let's go. Hey, we got
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tracy escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Let's go,
A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
64, weak.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Watch the edge.
Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go.
A good
Set.
pickup
60
there,
Pittsburgh.
26 yards. This quarterback now,
ready.
6 for 6, and is coming back out of the line. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they put us in field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Let's go, defense.
To let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
SOS.
Hey, orbit. Hit it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That's a first down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Logan, 69 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Seahawks 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tackles.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Come on, set. Henry.
Mike 57. Focus, defense, focus.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You get it.
Let's get it. Seal this game.
Down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready up.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal
59.
after the interception.
Ain't no
A
such thing
quick
as a loss.
change
We
in the
taking wins
situation
home.
here.
Switch.
Now.
On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible. Again, they need that.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
15.
A lot of tired bodies on that field,
General
but
West.
this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Tracy, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Carson.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41.
High seven.
Now again, right side. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike, 57. Pick it up. Pick it up.
To throw on second and 6. Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
That should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
57.
On second and goal, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. How do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Here we go.
The Vikings on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Tracy looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They call his number again. It's
ready.
his 6th catch and a first down.
X3.
Both teams working on
218,
short
chop.
rest, but this has been one of the
Ready.
better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Come on now,
That
let's
one
go.
good for 37 yards.
Tank two
So a
shot.
big play as it gets him all the way down to the
No,
20 now for
squeeze.
1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's him.
Watch the twist.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's go.
So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Read.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they were all downfield. Get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Tracy, throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
59.
Not totally home free yet, but
61.
it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Logan, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts.
Ready, break.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Recon,
Now from
132
the
fighter.
9, here's 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Go now.
It's not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Ready?
On 4th down, Tracy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
We got 6 all day.
Jay Sternberger, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
We're going to work.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Tracy. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.